Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Our next step is an actual dungeon, and this is where I'm beginning to run them in the order you guys are voting for. And it was almost unanimous that everybody wanted me to go to the ice ruins. Whatever you say, Irene, I'm not walking up here again. Now, to get in the ice ruins, there's a giant ice statue right in your way. Not much you can do other than just burn the thing. And with that, we can go in. I suppose the reason people voted for this one is it's generally the last dungeon you're, quote, intended to run. And it's ice, and I have a history with ice. So, in we go. Now, right from the start, they require you to use your fire rod. And that's also a very subtle way of teaching you that you can burn those blocks. You encounter them a couple other times in the dungeon, and without knowing that, maybe you wouldn't have figured it out. Also, the tongue guys are back. Look at the size of that tongue. Pulling that, of course, gets these things rotating, and these things rotating is what lets us run through the dungeon. Also, there's a chest hidden in the stairs here with 300 rupees in it. Good luck finding that one. Even once you get the compass, and it shows you that, like, hey, there's a chest there, like, you don't assume that that would be where the chest is, because it's pointing at solid ground, so you kind of assume that, like, oh, it's probably... hey, a chest. Well, that was easy. This elevator runs us through the vast majority of the dungeon, though, so let's at least take a look around. You can see here there's, I mean, given the breaks on the walls, we're not going to be going up and down here, and we certainly can't reach anywhere down there. Alright, next floor. Oh, we got a couple chests. Those are swell. These guys are, despite being the annoying Wizrobe guys, are actually super easy to deal with, unless they catch you, like, in a position where you just can't dodge. Like, the three here even fired before they gave you control of Link back, so you knew exactly where the shots were going, you could just walk to one side. And maybe it's just me, but it feels like after they fire once, they just kind of chill and let you wander up and kill them. Other than the two chests, though, we've got two locked doors, and not a lot we can do otherwise. Next. Wrong button! Got little ice fire fairies. I guess ice fairies? I know people have told me many times they're not called fire fairies. Don't care, still calling them that. I've explained my reasoning. Well, locked door, not much we can do in here. Which then takes us up here. Oh, got hurt by my own fire, because I'm smart. And then in here, there's... well, I guess we can go up here. Oh, we don't have a key, though. Funny thing, there's actually a... I really wanted to show this one off. I still would have shown the rest of the dungeon, so don't worry about that. I really wanted to show this one off, but I just can't do it. It just requires way too much precision for somebody like me who's learning most of these glitches kind of as I go. The amount of precision and practice required to get this one is unreal, and I just wouldn't be able to do it. So, that's that. What you do, though, is you get on these platforms and you edge your way out, And you saw there where it pushed Link back in, or back up. Like when I hit the wall on the ceiling there. If you pause at like just the right time, oops. If you pause at like just the right time, you bypass that. And you'll actually like clip into the wall. I have tried this for a while now, and I've only managed to get this clip to work right, like, once. And that's only the beginning of the trick. I think it's the pausing anyway. I don't honestly know. I feel like it's the pausing. Or maybe he was just pause buffering to make sure he was there at the right time. But the idea is that you clip into, effectively, the ceiling above this room. You can then use the dash boots, or the Pegasus boots, to actually dash off of this platform onto the ceiling above me. Like, onto the outside of the wall directly above me. And then you've got to walk around and really edge around on there and drop down in very precise places. But you can just drop straight down to where the boss is. End of the dungeon, right there. This whole dungeon, if you can pull that glitch off, takes about, like, 30 seconds. I'm not even kidding. I really wanted to show that glitch off. I would have gone back and shown the rest of the dungeon. But, yeah. Alright, well, time to actually do this dungeon then, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, not much we can do here without a key. Oh wait, we have a key. Which means we can go up here. These duders are back too, by the way, which means they will indeed come after you. And you indeed have to kill them with the fire rod. Penguin dudes are back too. They're alright. They actually aim at you now instead of just going strictly on the X and Y axis. Anything else in here? I got a door down here. And I can even go in it. Well, I'm gonna go up here and light these first, though. When I don't hit the wrong button. That's not at all what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Get that key to show up. I'm going to actually put... There we go. Little fireball statue things are back, only this time they shoot ice at you instead of fire. Always a good time to get frozen. And you're going to be spending an amount of time on these very thin little platforms. So I hope you got a steady hand. It's another small key. We can use that somewhere, I'm sure. Of course they're going to put a bouncy guy up here. I mean, why would they not? And there should be another guy right there. Now in the upper left and upper right, you see a chest and a statue. That's our first encounter with that moving platform. It will not be our last. This whole dungeon is spent following that moving platform around. Well, while we're up here, let's take a look out here. Not a lot, really. We get to see a lot of the fun we're going to be having in the future, but that aside, not much. And we got to jump down this hole that we just opened up. Let's say, hopefully that hits him. Switch underneath that one, which opens that top door. and this bottom door, which means now we can get back to this point strictly from the elevator. Saves us a trip. Now you see some fairies out there. You can actually get to them by making your way around that way. Used up a bottle last time. That's all that's out here, though. Fairies, bottles. Fairies to put in bottles. We do not have a key. So we gotta go in here. Now, this one actually threw me for a little while because I saw the pit, but then I figured, like, that's so far down. I'm gonna jump down there and you're gonna do that like, oh no, he fell down a pit and died thing. But no, you're supposed to jump down here and land down here and then kill that guy because he's really annoying. He spits bombs at you. Remember this. We'll be back there in the future. In the meantime, well, we can't go that way. Or I should say there's nothing there, despite that the map tells us there's a chest there. Oh. There we go. Okay, so we gotta take care of this up top here. Hit all 4 of those switches at once with a bomb. And that chest, what wasn't there before, is suddenly there. There's an amount of waiting on platforms in this level, I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. Fun platforms. I am going to spin the crap out of some of these bats. Because fudge bats, man. Fudge bats. Okay, with the bats dead, we can approach this puzzle as necessary. This ice platform, by the way, if you use the fire rod over it, will shrink. So try not to use the fire rod on it more than necessary. I think I managed to avoid even shrinking it there, so that's good. Whoop. Yeah, it'll shrink, though. Oh man, monster guts. Still not much we can do here. I feel like with a gap that small, though, I should be able to, like, bomb my way over or something, but to be honest, even if I did, it wouldn't achieve me much. So lighting that made the platform over here raise and lower, even though I put it out. Whole lot of not much we can do over here. You can see ice blocks over there that we can't really do anything about because our fire rod doesn't go that far. Yep. So we're gonna have to find another way in. You come back here this instant. Oh, now if you want that chest, you gotta jump down and get to it that way. 50 rupees. 50 rupees is alright. And that little fireball just falls down to the bottom of the planet. Bottom of the volcano, in this case. I really like that this dungeon takes place effectively in like a hanging... Like it's hanging from the ceiling. Oh, hey, you know what we can do from here? And you know, if I felt so inclined. Yay! I really like the aesthetic of this dungeon, though. Just, like, the whole dungeon is hanging in, like, this giant stalactite. And you're just going in and out of it and working your way down to the bottom of it. Like, I don't know, man. I think that's kind of cool. It has been mentioned that I said before that the dungeons, I really don't like the dungeons in this game, because they feel like little more than... just barriers for you getting to the end. There's not really anything to do along the way, nothing for you to gain. It's the only reason you're in this dungeon is to fight and kill the boss. I've mentioned that before, and to be honest, I still agree with that. Despite that I'm saying that I actually really love some of these dungeons. So I feel like I should clarify. Gotta be super careful there. So I feel like I should clarify. Do I enjoy... I enjoy the mechanics of the dungeons. I enjoy the design of the dungeons. Get to move that moving platform again. I enjoy the mechanics of the dungeons. I enjoy, like, the aesthetic of the dungeon, how the dungeon works. You jump down from there, though. It's the only way to get here. But you get here and light that torch. And that gives you a shortcut back to here. We've opened up that left platform.